Hey everyone! Hope you're having an amazing day. It's Code Karen. Welcome to Reddit Stories, where we have 2 incredible stories with comments. If you're new to this channel, a sub would be great. Tap that notification bell. Let's jump right in. Am I the idiot for not telling my fiancé about a secret room in our home? I recognize the title sounds a little ridiculous, but I promise you, the situation is not. I was very fortunate to be in a position to buy an apartment straight out of college. It's a weird unit on a high floor of an old building, but I renovated it with the little money that I had and made it really nice. One aspect of my home was created just to fulfill a childhood fantasy of mine, which is a secret room. It's simple. A flush mount bookcase put in the doorway leading to what would otherwise be a windowless, very large closet or small room. I made it into a secret living compartment. Sorta the poor man's version of a man cave. I got super busy at my new job, so I never used it much, and it ended up being more for an overflow storage. I never told anyone about it. I thought of it as more of a guy's getaway room where I could play video games and stuff. Fast forward to yesterday. Emma, now my fiancée, has been living with me in the apartment for 8 months. During this time, I've never told her about this room. I kind of figured maybe at one point I'd tell her, or maybe not, in case I needed it in the future. Just some weird thing as a bachelor, I think about. But I largely forgot about the secret room, except when I needed to pull something out from back there, which is rare. It's not like I was thinking about it all the time, but I guess I didn't want her to know about it. I just wanted a space to myself. No girls allowed kind of thing. The guys reading this will know what I mean. We've both been working from home lately, and we don't leave very often. She jokingly suggested that we needed a new room to shake things up from her, quote, normal commute. She was joking, because she went from the bedroom to the living room to get to work. LOL. So, I gave in and walked her to the bookcase. I excitedly pulled open our supposedly built-in bookcase and showed her the secret room. And she flipped out. She is now furious with me. She has twisted this into being some sort of big secret that was kept from her, and it's a major betrayal of trust. She said that she has been living in this apartment for 8 months, and I never wanted her in my secret room. She's being so dramatic, like I actually cheated on her. It's a room, for goodness sake. I tried to explain that I was waiting for a special moment, but she thinks that I'm lying. Women are so confusing. I have no idea if she's being unreasonable or if I am. Am I the idiot? Let's head to the comments. Johnny Football says, "You're the idiot. I think your fiancé overreacted big time, but you are still the idiot in this situation. It's not about you cheating on her or what other secrets you're hiding. It's about your fiancé feeling comfortable in her own home. You bought this apartment. You renovated it to your tastes. Then she moved in. There is a power dynamic at play here that you're ignoring. It can be weird to move into someone else's home. It can take a long time to feel comfortable and to feel like you're truly sharing the space as partners. That's not something that happens overnight. You intentionally hid this room from your fiancé for 8 months, going so far as to being sneaky when you opened it up so she wouldn't know about it. When your fiancé finally found out, she was rightfully upset. You still think of the apartment as your space that she lives in and not as her home too. That is not right, especially after so long. She is probably questioning whether you are truly partners. I don't think you did this maliciously, but you need to look at this from her perspective." Special Francication says, "Not the idiot. Give me a break. Tell her to chill out. A secret room is everyone's childhood fantasy. I'd keep out everyone, girlfriend or no girlfriend." From her perspective, it does come across as a bit weird and potentially creepy that there was this whole other room that she didn't know about. And it was a bookcase that she walked by probably hundreds of times, not knowing that there was a secret room behind those walls. I can imagine what's going on in her mind, and it's reasonable to question why you would need a secret room. What do you do in there, and what other secrets you have? You need to communicate with her. She probably needs some reassurance that you aren't a creep or weirdo and that it's no big deal. Just a makeshift man cave. Maybe if you framed it as storage instead of as a secret, you wouldn't have this drama. But this meltdown gives me a lot more insight into her personality, that she was so quick to judge and jury you. To me, it's a red flag, dude. Our next story is, am I the idiot for faking that I was sleeping just to see if my wife was really lying to me? I know this might sound stupid and trivial, but my cats are like my family. I had them for years before I got married, and it's a sensitive subject. My wife and I have been married about 2 years, and she accepted the fact that I have 3 cats. Well, the past couple of months, my wife has been complaining non-stop about my cats. She's been claiming that the cats wake her up constantly and that she's frustrated every night because she has to get up and open the door for the cats, or the cats keep making noises, or the cats keep jumping on her. It got to the point where she started saying she wants me to get rid of them. I told her I've never seen or heard any of this, but she claims I sleep through it all. Every day, she kept nagging me that she was getting less and less sleep and got very agitated, almost aggressive toward me. She blamed it on lack of sleep from the cats, and that if I didn't get rid of them, she'd leave me. At one point, in order to save my marriage, I seriously started considering giving my cats to my sister, until I noticed something peculiar. One morning, she claimed she got up multiple times throughout the night to tend to the cats. I thought her claim was odd, because I had been up until 4 a.m. working on a project for work, and she claimed that she got up at 1 a.m. to open the door for them, and a few times around 3 a.m. because they were meowing and jumping on her. However, I was in the bedroom the entire time while she slept, and I know none of that happened. Things weren't adding up. So, I decided to run a test. I waited until she said she was going to bed. I let the cats out of our bedroom and faked going to sleep. I just laid there in bed for the entire night, bored, but I didn't fall asleep. I marked down every noise my cats made. One cat had jumped down from something and made a little sound at 3:18 a.m., and one ate food quietly by the bedroom door at 4:57 a.m. Other than that, nothing happened. Sure enough, my wife got up and made her usual claims. This time, she said she woke up at least 7 times from cat noises and cats jumping on her. At this point, she was clearly lying to me. I was exhausted and fed up with her lies, so I just bluntly called her out on all of them. I told her, "That's funny. I stayed up all night to monitor the cats, and they weren't even in the room at all last night. I have timestamps and everything. You've been lying to me to try and convince me to get rid of my cats. Why?" She just sat there staring at me and looking annoyed that she was caught, so she got up and left without answering. She came back in a few hours. Finally, I asked her how I'm the bad guy in this situation, and she finally said that I was treating her like a criminal or something. I lied about sleeping, and I stayed up all night just to see if she was lying, and then time-stamped everything. She said this spying was going too far, and it made me look like a distrustful, obsessed, crazed idiot. I felt I had no choice because she threatened to leave me. It was either my cats or her, but her claims just didn't add up. So, am I an obsessive, crazed idiot? Let's head to the comments. Tequila Bird 44 says, "Not the idiot. It's a classic move to shift blame. Don't fall for it. Don't let her flip this around on you either, by making you out to be the bad guy for catching her in a lie. It's been my experience that if you tell the other person about the manipulation, they react negatively. I believe they know exactly why they are doing it. Unless your wife is a 10 out of 10, I'd go back to just living with the cats. Fabulous at 59 says, everyone stinks here. No one likes being called a liar. I give your approach a D-. You went to extremes by staying up all night to get evidence on your wife. Newsflash, companies sell mounted cameras for this exact purpose. I get why your wife feels betrayed and belittled by you. Your wife, on the other hand, is a piece of work. Trying to gaslight you into believing that she was being overtaken by your cats, emphasis on your. Unless she bumped her head and is dreaming all this, can we say, the Wizard of Oz? I would try and figure out what the real problem is. I highly doubt that it's the cats. Good luck, man. Hey Code Karen community, what would you do in this situation? I'd love to hear your comments. See you in the next story.